Hello, Neida Melissa Acosta Robles and partners, Kea Workers and Tatiana Campo. The legend that the we choose to work in Os La Llorona, a legend from Latin America. A long time ago, in a small village surrounded by mountains and crossed by the crystal clear rivers, there lived a very beautiful woman called Maria. Her long but the hair, bright eyes, and charming smile made everyone in the village talk about her. Maria was known not only for her cuteness and grace. She often strolled by the rivers at the sunset, greetings everyone she made with words. One day, while Maria was strolling through the village market, she met a handsome and elegant man. He was a stranger, rich and with the refined manner. From that moment on, their eyes meet in the everyday. In time, they begin a passionate relationship. He promised her eternal love. And soon they were married in, in the beautiful ceremony by the rivers. Everyone in the village celebrate their union with joy. The Maria and her husband had two beautiful children. For some years, they were a happy family. They played together, they loved her, and the children grew up, surrounded love. But over time, Maria's husband began to change. He became cold and distant, and began to spend long period away from home. Maria waited partnerly, not understanding what the happening.
One day, the man never came back. Maria discovered he had left with another woman, abandoning her and their children without saying a word. Sadness wrapped around her like a dark veil. Her tears wouldn't stop. She felt humiliated, betrayed, and she felt so alone. Her grief turned to anger. She began to isolate herself, walking alone by the river each night. One night, in her despair, Maria lost her mind. Blinded by grief and rage, she took her children to the river and threw them into the water. The silence was broken by the sound of the river carrying away the children. Moments later, as if walking from nightmare, she realized what she had done. She let out a heart-breaking cry that still echoes in legend. "Ay, my children! Oh, my children!"
Maria wandered through the village, searching for her children, crying out into the darkness. No one ever saw her alive again. They say she threw herself into the river and died with a broken heart. Since then, her soul has not found rest. On dark nights, villagers say they still hear her cries from far away, especially near the rivers. She is now known as La Llorona, the weeping woman. They say she wanders the river eternally searching for her lost children. Some claim to have seen her dressed in white with her face hidden, and many believe that if you hear her cries, it's a warning of danger. Her torment spirit still walks among us. The legend of La Llorona is told in many Latin American countries like Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, and beyond. Each place has its own version, but the pain of a mother and her eternal cry is always at the heart. In our country, in our community, we also tell stories of protective spirits or souls that wander lonely roads. And you, do you know any legends like this in your country or region?